Hey friends, welcome to your slow stretch practice. I'm going to get you to join me in an easy all fours to start off with. We're going to move the knees to about hip distance apart and we'll set the hands right underneath the shoulders. So I'd like you to take a nice big breath in. And then as you exhale, go ahead and gently pull the bottom back toward the heels. Lower the elbows down to the floor. And if there's space, drop the head down. And maybe the forehead comes to the earth too. Okay, a bit of a child's pose to start off here. So just give yourself a moment or two to settle in. To notice how your body is resting, what parts feel quite heavy or tight, what parts feel sticky, what parts feel like they're needing some attention, some space today. Just capturing what it is that's here in your body. Seeing if you can sink in just a little bit more. Really letting your upper body just gently rest over your legs, over your thighs. And I'd like you to start to turn the breathing on. In through nose. And then back out through nose. In through nose. And out through nose. As you lean into that breath, letting the forehead relax, letting the jaw grow softer. And we use your next breath in to nice and gently roll all the way up into our first all fours. And then while you're here, I'd like you to just gently start to move around in soft circles. So clockwise, counterclockwise, whatever feels best for you right now. And as you start to gently roll around in soft circles, just making sure that there's an even amount of weight in left hand, right hand, left knee, right knee, left foot, right foot. We're really just starting to ease things into balance. Pause and then return your circles in the opposite direction. Taking one more full rotation. And then we'll start to land back in all fours. Spreading your 10 fingers nice and wide. Go ahead and breathe all the way in. Lifting the head, lifting the tail. Coming up into your very first cow posture. Just feeling that front body stretch and extend. And then on your next breath out, start to tuck the chin and the tail under. Rounding your back, nice and firm, nice and strong. And let's hold it here. Breathing in. And then breathe out. Try and round a little bit more. Now, inhale one more time. And as you exhale, round the back. Squeeze everything out. And then inhale, returning to a flat back shape. And I'll get you to gently tuck your toes under. Draw your hips back to your heels. Lift your knees, a bit like a downward dog, but straight away, please walk your hands back to your feet. We're going to hang over at the back edge of our mat here. Looking back through the legs, we're in our Uttanasana, standing forward fold. And just let it all hang out here. So I'd like you to really bend the knees here. So can you let your belly rest down on your upper thighs? And while you're here, open and close your mouth a couple of times. And what I mean by open the mouth is stretch the mouth really wide, like you're going to the dentist. And then release. And do that 2 more times. Open, open, open. And release. And then last one. Okay. Keeping the jaw soft from this point forward where possible. On your next breath out, gently tuck the chin to the chest. Bend the knees a little deeper. And then inhale, rolling all the way up to standing. 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice big unwind to get you to the top. Roll the shoulders back. And then breathe out. Flip the palms so they face forward. Standing tall, mountain pose. Please breathe in. And then as you breathe out, bend the knees, tuck the chin, and we're going to roll all the way down. Keeping things long, loose, and heavy. Inhale, bend the knees, chin to chest, roll up. And then exhale, bend the knees, chin to chest, and we're going to roll back down. Inhale, rolling up. Bend knees, chin to chest, roll all the way tall. Shoulders back at the top. And then exhale, bend the knees, and we'll roll back down. So we're going to take a few rounds here of these full body roll-ups and roll-downs. It's a really nice way to just bring you into your body with connected breath and movement. You might bend the knees a little deeper at the bottom. You might take less of a bend at the knees at the bottom. Start to move into what feels good for your body today. You might find some more space starting to open up and occur. And the next time you come up, I'm going to get you to pause there. Keeping the shoulders back, flipping those palms so they face forward. Holding here, breathing in, and then breathing all the way out. On your next breath in, sweeping the arms all the way up. And as you breathe out, right hand holds the left wrist. So right hand holding left wrist. I'm going to get you to breathe in, stretching up through the arms. And now as you breathe out, we're going to gently squeeze the arms, the upper body over to the right and push the hips to the left. Okay, try and keep your hips both pointing forward. Lift your chin a little. And a lot of this pull is coming from the right hand. So right hand squeezing that left wrist over to the right, pushing the hips to the left. Now as you breathe in, come back to the center. And then as you breathe out, we're going to move straight to the same side again. So hips go left, pull the right hand onto that left wrist and squeeze the upper body to the right. Now breathe in, come back to the center. Feet should be about hip distance, lift up tall, and then breathe out. Same side again. Squeeze, push, hold, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, come back to the center. And then one more time, breathe out. Hips left, upper body right. Now, breathe in, come back to the center. Release the hands, both arms lift up like a big letter V. And now as you breathe out, reach the arms wide. Hinge from the hips, lean forward and fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, fold back down. Inhale, arms out wide, rise up to standing. As you exhale, left hand holds the right wrist. So let's breathe in, stretch the arms up as long as they can go. Now as you breathe out, hips go to the right, upper body squeezes over to the left. So use that left hand, pull on the right wrist. Feel that whole side body opening, stretching. Please keep the breath. It's a balanced breath, in for 4 and then out for 4. Take one more. Exhale. Now pull the belly in. Inhale, come back to the center. And then as you exhale, we'll take the same side again. So hips go right, upper body, arms over to the left. Inhale, up to the center. And then exhale, Same side again. So we're making that big C-shaped curve, that crescent moon shape of the body. Inhale up to the center. Exhale, same side again. Hold here. In. Breathe out. Inhale, come up to the center. And then last time, left hand pulls the right wrist. Take it over, side bending to the left. Inhale, come back to the top. Breathe out, reach the arms wide, hinge from the hips, pull the belly up and in. We're going to fold all the way down, big swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, fold down. Inhale, walk those hands forward. We're going to come into our downward facing dog. We're going to hold it here. So hands about shoulder width, feet about hip distance. Look back through your legs. Take a nice big breath in there. And then as you exhale, nice and gently, lower the knees down to the mat. Now, I'm going to suggest turning sideways on your mat for our next couple of movements. If you're on carpet or a soft surface, you might not need to, but just giving yourself some space. So let's make sure the knees are resting on the mat, and it's okay if the hands are off the mat a little further forward. So from here, let's breathe in and step your left foot out to the left. So what we're going to aim for here is your left foot, or the arch of your left foot, aligned with your right knee. So you should be able to draw a nice, long, straight line between these two pieces. But the hands are still underneath the shoulders, a bit like all fours. Okay. If your hands, wrists are quite sore or tender today, this will also work down on your forearms. So you choose your level. So nice and easy. We're just going to gently rock forward and back. So while you're here, let's work on keeping that left foot down on the earth. Left big toe pointing in the same direction that your fingers are pointing out in. Let's call that forward. And then can you press the outside edge of your left foot? That's the little toe edge down into the floor too. Just kind of checking out what it feels like, what's there in that leg. And we're going to gently make our way back to center. Shoulders over the wrists. If you are down on your forearms, please come back to your palms. And on your next breath in, let's keep the right hand down, lift the left arm up, turn the chest to the left, and hold that there. Okay, so a little twist. Left foot is down, but the left hand is up. So if your neck feels okay today, turn to look up along the left arm, and just pause. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Again, inhale. And as you exhale, nice and gently, reach the left arm under the right. Nice big thread the needle. Now as you breathe in, push into the right hand, lift the left arm back up to the sky. And then exhale, reach under and through. We're going to take 3 more. So every inhale, a lift up. Every exhale, a reach through. In and up. Out and through. Last one, inhale. And then exhale, reach through. Inhale, left arm, reach it up to the sky. And as you breathe out, left hand down. Stay with me, take your time. We're going to gently walk your hands back toward your right knee. You might need to walk your hands up the thigh. We'll bring the hands to the hips. And we're paused. So we're standing kind of tall on your right knee, and that left foot is still down. Outer edge of your left foot is still down. Big roll of your shoulders back. Breathe in. And as you exhale, go ahead and reach the tip of your tail down toward your right knee. Draw your belly up and in. And then on your next breath in, stretch the arms out wide. Like a big letter T. As you exhale, left hand reaches down toward your left leg. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Hold here, breathe in. Now as you breathe out, slide your left hand down your left leg. Right arm reaches up and over to the left. So big side bend. Try not to push too much weight down into that left knee. We're going to keep that left hand light. Now as you breathe in, we'll rise all the way back up. Both arms lift to the center. And as you exhale, arms reach out wide like a big letter T. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, tilt over into the side bend, leaning over to the left. Big breath in. Breathe out. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, arms out wide, big letter T. And again, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up and over, big side bend. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath in. Breathe out, draw the navel up and in, and then inhale, come back to the center, both arms lift. Exhale, arms out wide. Inhale. Now as you exhale, we're going to reach your right hand down toward the floor, just outside your right knee. I'm going to land on my fingertips, and I'm going to lift my left arm up to the sky. So it's almost like a little bit of a half side plank. Got your left foot down, right knee down. You also have your right hand or right fingers down. Okay. Think about stacking your shoulders one on top of the other, your hips one on top of the other. If it's a lot with that left arm up, you might bring your left hand to your left hip. And let's try and keep the front of the chest open. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more. Big breath in. And then breathe all the way out. Take your time. We're going to inhale, come back to the center, lifting both arms out wide like that big letter T again, making your way however you need to. And as you exhale, nice and slowly, lower the arms all the way down. Perfect. We're going to lean forward, bring your hands back to the floor, a bit like all fours, and then taking your time. Left knee comes down, wiggle your knees out wide, slide your big toes back toward one another. We're going to sit the hips back toward the heels, and we're going to rest down, wide knee, child's pose. Maybe the forehead comes down. Just finding that place to settle, to breathe. So noticing the breath, the body, the space in between those, whether it's small, large, maybe it's fleeting. Trying to connect them back together so that they're interwoven. One more big deep breath in. And then breathe out. In your own time, gently lifting up. Rolling forward. Shoulders over the wrists, readjusting as necessary, and then the knees back underneath the hips. Taking your time, we're going to stay sideways on our mat. Gently stepping your right foot off to the right. So remember, right foot in line with left knee. Right big toe pointing in the same direction as the fingers. And then try and press the outside edge of your right foot down. Okay, now we have that settled. A little gentle rock forward and back. Forward and back. And just feeling that out. Feeling that inseam of your right leg, your right hip. Two more breaths. Nice, simple, easy movement. And then after that second exhale, finding some stillness, shoulders over the wrists, back on the hands in case you were down on the elbows. This time keeping your left hand down, breathing in, reaching your right arm up to the sky, turning your chest toward the right edge of your mat. Right thumb points forward. If the neck is happy today, look up along that right arm. Make sure you're still breathing. On your next breath out, nice and slowly. Right arm under the left, thread the needle. Big sweep through. And then inhale, reaching up. And then exhale, reaching through. In and up. Exhale, reach through. In to rise. And then last time, breathe out. Reach all the way under and through. Inhale, right arm to the sky. And then as you exhale, nice and slowly, right hand comes back to the earth. Walking your hands in toward your left knee. You slide the hands up, bringing the hands to the hips. Pausing there, just finding that easy kind of positioning here. Resetting hips under shoulders, rolling the shoulders back if necessary. Okay. Crown of the head lifting up. Tip of the tail reaching down. Next, inhale, stretching the arms out wide. Big letter T shape. And as you exhale, reaching your right hand down to the right leg, lifting your left arm up. Hold here, breathe in. Now as you breathe out, take the side bend. So sliding the right hand down the right leg, lifting the left arm up and over. Okay, keeping that right hand light, remember. And if you're finding that lightness difficult, you might flip your right palm so it faces up so that you're less tempted to push. As you breathe in, we're going to rise back to the center, both arms lifting all the way up. Now, big letter T shape. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, right arm down to the right, left arm up and over, side bend. Inhale, come back to the center, both arms lift. Exhale, arms out wide. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach over to the right, big side bend. Inhale to the center. Arms out wide. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, take it over to the right. Inhale, back to the top. Now, reach the arm wide. Hold it here. Breathe in. As you exhale, reaching the left hand down toward the floor, under the left shoulder. We're going to land on the fingertips unless you find the floor really easy with a flat palm. Okay, so left hand under left shoulder, right arm reaching up to the sky. There's that little half side plank shape. If the neck is happy, of course, you can look up that right arm again. If it's not working for you, just look forward. If that's still not working for you, look down toward that bottom left palm. Okay, shoulders stacked one on top of the other. Hips stacked one on top of the other. Remember, there's the option there to bring your right hand to your right hip if necessary. Maybe even taking your hand, that's the top hand I'm talking about, to the back of your skull if that helps. If you took the hand to the back of the head, lift it back up. And on your next breath in, we rise back to our T shape with the arms. We call this gate pose in yoga. And on your next breath out, nice and gently, hands come back to the floor. Underneath the shoulders, dropping your right knee down. We're going to turn around to the regular weight on our mat. From here, nice and slowly, let's swing the hips to one side, feet to the opposite side. Reaching your legs out in front. Give the legs a little wobble, a little shake. And then bringing your feet together, knees wide, landing in a bit of a butterfly. Walking the hips as close to the heels as you feel comfortable. And just sitting up nice and tall. Dropping your shoulders down. Relaxing your face. Relaxing your jaw. Take another inhale. And then exhale. Take your time, nice and slowly, releasing your feet, stretching your legs out long, sliding your bum forward, and rolling down onto your back. Knees to chest, maybe holding the backs of the knees, maybe the front, maybe interlacing your fingers or holding opposite elbows. Taking a deep breath here. And then as you exhale, taking hold of the knees, dragging them out, down and wide, coming up to a happy baby, whether that's holding ankles, outer edges of your feet, maybe your big toes, and just pausing. Heels pushing up, toes pulling back. Breathe in and back out. Do that one more time. As you exhale, gently release. Drawing knees back into your chest. Resting the hands on the tops of the knees. And we're going to start to circle the knees round. Big circles. So the knees will move wide and then they'll come into meet. And drawing that movement through the hips. And then pause. Push the knees back in the opposite direction with those circles. One more rotation. Land with the feet down. Feet together. Knees wide, butterfly. I want you to let the knees get quite heavy here. Try to relax the buttocks. Try to relax the legs as much as possible. Let's find a deeper breath here. In for 4. And out for 5. In 2, 3, 4. Out 2, 3, 4, 5. In 2, 3, 4. Out 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Inhale. And back out. Just gently extending that exhale. On your next breath out, nice and slowly, extending your legs long, letting your feet flop out to the sides. Making way for your final rest, your Shavasana. Spend as much time here as you need. Namaste.